Our next contestant, Ivy Shee. Just imagine a world without boundaries. Please welcome Ivy Shee.
Just imagine a world without boundaries. A world of freedom with free people, a world that thrives, that can live, that can do more than just merely survive. No. That world that can't exist in our society, not on the terms that we live on now. Our entire lives revolve around this idea that we want to achieve our own utopia. We want to live out our life goals because of our human nature as human beings. For you, those goals could be that you want some money in your life, you want some cash to spend, or you might want to raise a family, bring another human being to this world, or you might want to live out your career goals, be a fashion designer, be a pediatrician, have an impact on our world. Now, think, what's stopping you from achieving that right now, this instant? You don't have to raise your hand, but how many people in this room are thinking, well, I'm just lazy? Or here's one, I've got bigger priorities in life. Or how about maybe I'm too young, or even I'm too old to start doing it now? How many people are thinking, I can never open up the time? You know what, I'll do it later. I didn't have time to. Time, so valuable, but it's so wasted. Oftentimes, the biggest boundaries we face are the ones that we take the most for granted. When you were younger, think, did someone ever tell you can't do everything? It's impossible. You have to pick and choose. You just don't have enough time. You can try, but you're going to fail. Time itself is a concept that we cannot conceptualize. Yet our world is based around time, making us matter, getting our stories out there, how much time we have left, how much we've used. But now think about what your life would be like without that boundary entirely. We're told the only ones who test their limits and push the boundaries of what they're capable of succeed in life. Without time, we would have no motivation to be our best self, no motivation to make our lives matter because we could always do it later. We run this race with time to push us to do things, to make us matter, to get our stories out there. If that race never ended, we would have no chance of winning, no feeling to push ahead and see what you're capable of to succeed. A race, it can be a scary picture. What if I trip and fall along the way? What if I fail? What if I give up? What if I break every single bone in my body and can't do anything? But that's the power of risks. The reason the words what if exist are because we're afraid of losing to time. If we have no time, we can't win that race. The race will just never end. We then can't have that trophy that sits next to us in our legacy that says, I won the race against time. Crowned a victor in life. Regardless, whatever boundary you're facing right now, we face too many to count. And our mindset of many things, it just starts negative or becomes negative at one point. We want to stop. We want to end our journeys. We tell ourselves, there's too many things against me. The universe is against me. Everybody is against me. I can't do it. Straight up just can't do it. But the thing that we as a collective need to realize is that we can only achieve our goals, achieve those goals, when we acknowledge that we'll never have a perfect world. We'll never have a perfect world where people are all happy. We'll never have a perfect world where people all feel represented. We'll never have a perfect world with more time. Only then can we learn to achieve our goals and move forward. Now, the message you may take from my speech is that we shouldn't try to make the world a perfect place because it just doesn't really exist, right? Our boundaries limit us, but then you've completely missed my point. Limitations are requirements to act, to think, to speak with no fear, to do more than just survive in our scary world. They give us the capacity to be bigger than ourselves. And now, I say again, we cannot imagine a world without boundaries. Because without boundaries, we would be left with a world with no freedom.
A minute of silence, please.